Hi guys, thank you so much for joining us on a very special developer stream. My name is RaiBOT01, Community Manager of World of Tanks console. And the person next to me laughing, enjoying the game because he is on Xbox, is Jeff Gregg, Lead Game Designer for World of Tanks console, aka 2G. So if you want to hop in a couple matches with him, he is on Xbox on... NA.
There.
No, what I was going to say is like, I just looked into the screen and then I was shocked at how different it looks.
Yeah, we're outdoors.
Yes, we are finally outdoors. Why? Because this morning we released update 4.5 where it has a lot of really cool features and we are finally releasing Mercenary Tanks. So I hope you guys are enjoying. Go back to Stubbs.
You want the Stubbs?
Yeah, Stubbs.
All right, I'm actually
Stubbs in.
I was going to scroll through the Merc tanks here, but we have a request for Stubbs. So we're up for Stubbs.
Let's do
the magic of green screen. I'll do the slow pan here.
I mean, we're looking into one of the Mercenary tanks, again, introduced this morning. And that camo is very different. It is not the original camo of what Stubbs looks like. But Mercenary tanks have very unique camouflage and also inscriptions and also crews.
Yep.
So can you walk me through this beauty? Look at that. It's so cool.
The Stubbs? Sure. So when we made the Mercenary tanks and when we talked about the Mercenary line, we were thinking from like a mercenary's perspective is after kind of the world kind of went south, you know what I mean? And for a mercenary, I guess it's always south. South in war is big business, good business. How do you collect parts and how do you survive and how do you profit and how do you thrive as a mercenary? So for vehicles like the Stubbs, it is scrounged up modules and such that they use to make a tank that is very effective in combat, but obeys kind of unique traits and mechanics because it's not like something you've ever really seen before in really anything in World of Tanks or even in actual combat, right? So we've got ourselves here, actually, let me hit the magic Y button and look at some of the modules.
There we go.
See,
Camelless.
Let's look at that. Oh yeah, because when I'm in contract view, that's the naked Stubbs. Look at that. We got some, here I'll zoom in, you got the ammo racks back there, which actually when I show you modules is actually where the ammo is. Got some sandbags, some cool stuff. I think our artists really knocked it out of the park here because we gave him that like touchstone and those artistic guidelines. I'm no artist, man. Stick figures and like, that's about it. But
that looks rough. Like it looks like it's seen a lot of battles out there, and even players in the forums were pointing out, like, you know, we kind of like the hints of rust and just damage in it because a tank shouldn't really look super pretty, especially if it's a mercenary tank. It has to have distinction.
Absolutely. Like the goal is used, reused, cobbled together, but still effective, and that kind of feeling of not off the factory line, like especially like the Americans, where I don't even remember how many Shermans they manufactured, but there were so many, they just like everyone looked more or less kind of like a Fury tank, especially once the crew started customizing it and throwing all their logs and such on it. But underneath it was that kind of what I'll call gunmetal gray. I know that's not the actual color tank, and this is much more like dirty, suggesting the different nations that the modules came from here. Because like you can see, we got the Maybach engine back there, and then you've got yourself the 25-pounder gun right here. And what I was talking about, you can see the ammo is contained within the turret there, and also underneath in the hull. Fun note about this is because the hull in the chassis and the suspension came from a different nation, that's where for that source tank, the ammo was kept. So you get it in both locations, which allows you to carry ammo, but if you're fighting a mercenary tank, pay attention to these things because that also makes you a little more vulnerable to racking. So you have more areas to worry about where an HE shell might hit you in a case like this.
Turn it around and it's literally right there.
Yeah, right behind the turret. So don't let them behind your turret in this sucker. Or don't let an HE shell land right on top because also, look, that's where the crew is. And we don't want it to blow up. So
no, you don't.
Yeah, people don't like Stubbs. And as long as we're on the crew, like this is Crazy Snake. He came with my complete contract and he came with a couple trained skills and perks right out of the gate. He's obviously a master at the Stubbs, but he also comes with some skills and perks that complement how the Stubbs could be played in a very effective way. So once you complete this contract, you're good to go, and you can keep customizing and adding like equipment and consumables consumables and all that stuff. And you were mentioning the camo.
Yeah.
I could switch to
Oh
that.
yeah,
Whoops.
let's look at those camouflage
Yeah, there we go. Let's look at some
skins because
camos.
they look amazing.
Let me show you my favorite one. I really like this one.
You know, I got like the motherland vibe with it, but I don't know. It's I like the hints of what you call orange beige in them because
Yeah.
they're not too intense, but it does give it a very unique look.
I
like
call
that.
this one cargo shorts.
Cargo.
I'm not going to name any obvious retailers where you might buy a pair of cargo shorts like this, but as
Please
soon as I saw this, I was like, A, it's awesome. B, that reminds me of some cargo shorts I've seen. And here's another one that's really cool. I
That
really like
one
this like
is-
prismatic pattern.
Awesome! Look at that. That is so cool.
And you know, another thing you could do is if you want the benefits of camo, but you want it to look like that, you can do that. So like right there, it's just a dotted X line. That will have all the benefits of equipping camo, but the original aesthetic if that's what you want. Or you can do any of the other camos, of course, just like any other tank.
Ta-da!
So I actually like this one too. It kind of looks like they wrapped it around with like a
Netting.
a netting. It's pretty cool. I think also to give props to our artists, I think it looks cool without looking too busy. It's when you do a pattern like this, especially in game art, there's a real danger of like shimmer occurring, and so I
Yeah.
think this looks pretty cool. And I put some of our cool inscriptions and emblems on there just so I looked all mercenary-like. And of course, I have a tattered World of Tanks logo flag. You know, I gotta have that.
Represent.
That's right. That's right. So that's just one of the 5. I have all
Yes.
5. I already have all the contracts completed in my account. And honestly, like full transparency, because people will be like, "What?" It's like I have a Wargaming sanctioned account, so a lot of the progression stuff is just unlocked from my account because I need to be able to see how it behaves in the retail. When someone says, "Hey, this is an issue or a problem," I need to be able to get into there. So a lot of the developers just need to get right in there and see these
Right.
systems. My PS4 account is actually squeaky clean. It has only been grinded. I don't even think I have premium time on it, but I don't recall because I want to know how that grind feels as a player as well. That's both important to me.
You have to have both.
Yeah, and that one I'm not going to announce the name of because I want to be just Joe Tanker. I don't want to be the lead designer of World of Tanks when I'm in that ecosystem. So that's how
Everyone
I do
knows
that.
my accounts. They spot me. This weekend I got already destroyed finally. So
I
for
have
all
yet
of
to get a
you-
DM though.
Oh yeah, no, I need to send you the gamer tag.
Oh, you have it. Good. Yes.
Yeah, I do.
For those who don't know what the heck we're talking about, is I put essentially a contract, I guess you could say, out on a Arlette, and it was finally consumed.
Yep.
And as soon as this person's identified and accepts the award, then I can tell you who did it and what they got.
Yes.
Not beforehand.
No, we'll surprise you guys.
Absolutely.
But like you said, like we mentioned earlier, we released update 4.5. We just want to make sure we address the situation. 360 is still in progress. So, you know, I know our 360 players are wanting to hop in game and play it, but trust us when we say that we're doing everything we can to make sure that the progression of the update goes as fast and as smooth as possible. So hopefully, maybe in between the stream or after, I'll have some information for you guys.
Yeah, that really sucks, just to be straight up. Duh. Obvious. Wow. Obvious lead designer says obvious thing. We want everybody in the game as quick as possible, and the fact that the 360 is currently like lagging behind is disingenuous. It's just off, right? That's terrible, and I want to just say that live, that I apologize to everyone who plays on the 360, and yeah, personal apology, Wargaming apology. Sucks, and I'm sorry.
Anyway, let's move on to something happy.
Well, yeah, I want happy stuff, but I also want to be real, right? Let's be real.
Right.
Yeah.
No, totally. So with the inclusion of Mercenaries, we released 5 tanks, and I know some of you are already on the tech tree looking at some tanks that are not available for contract yet.
There we go. Such as the Caboose.
Yes, the Caboose or
Is
the
anybody
Puncher.
interested in talking about the Tusk?
The Tusk. There's a lot of comments in the forums and private messages as to when the Tusk is going to be available.
You can see it first. You can even look at its modules right now. You'll be like,
Ta-da. So yeah, we're not taking away all that information away from you regarding the Tusk, but more information for that in the future. For now, we have those 5 awesome tanks.
yeah, let's look at what we can use.
Right, and you know, each and one of them, they have their own personality, their own crew, their own style, and playability as well. They're very different from each other. I had the opportunity to play a little bit with the Needle. I love the Needle, and I gotta say, the crew in that tank is pretty cool. I like it very much. I think all of them are awesome. The uniqueness of the Mercenary tanks is quite special, but how much of these are we gonna see like have unique crew and in maybe a different camo scheme. So what's the plan, and what's the future plan for Mercenaries from now?
So every contract tank, where if you go into the Mercenary, I'm pointing at the screen, that does you no good. Every contract tank, which are these tanks we're looking at in the Merc tech tree, thank you, Rockstar Tech Guy, for having it behind us when I started talking about it, is going to come with a crew that has either a skill or multiple skills or perks that works within that tank's play style. I think even if you look like right now, let's go back to the Tusk. Like if you look right now and you look in, wait for it, the overview, yeah, it'll even tell you right now, like you can look forward to Mad Wasp with clutch breaking and paratrooper training skills when the Tusk comes online. Like it's in the overview of even the tanks that aren't available yet. But if you keep looking, there's a empty space right here, and there's plenty of space above and below. There are Mercenary tanks coming that are not yet revealed on the tree. And honestly, there's a ton of tanks that'll never see the light of day because they were terrible when we were playing and iterating on these. We did find some stinkers, part of the design process. But each one of the contract tanks will come with a crew that looks just as cool, if not cooler, as the ones that are coming with these 5, and is custom to the playstyle of what the tank's desired combat role is. So there you go.
How far do you think the Mercenary tech tree is going to grow?
Oh wow! As big as we can make it. Like, and also without sacrificing additional tech tree tanks and premium tanks with the other nations, as those become available and as that work gets completed, and we have those scheduled to come in as well. That's another thing I think is important to hear, because like when you're not like embedded in the development of the game, you might be like, is the entire game 100% Mercenary tanks now? No, Mercenary tanks augment and complement what already exists and what has continued to be planned within the other nations as well. For some reason, I have my coffee in hand while talking. Little sip here.
Coffee needed.
Caffeine, I endorse it. Drink responsibly. So yeah, there you go. There's going to be a lot of Mercenary tanks. And honestly, based on how people react to these tanks, how they're used, what people want to see. I've already been seeing a ton of stuff on, like, you name it, internet forum, whether it's Facebook or Twitter or Reddit or whatever, like,
yes.
Like, what if you did this, this, and this?
Yeah, we do have a forum post open for anyone who wants to contribute to, I don't know, maybe they're hoping for KD1 with a kick-ass gun, something like that. I don't know, I'm just throwing it out there. Okay. You can hop in the forums under the subforum of Mercenary tanks and then drop in your suggestions there. Max Chaos 24 is collecting every single suggestion, not only in the forums, but we also have a thread open on Reddit, so make sure you hop in and share everything and anything that you guys can think of. I mean, Mercenaries is a great opportunity for player suggestions.
Oh, absolutely.
And if you say that it's going to continue growing, I'm just saying that there's infinite possibilities. Regarding Mercenaries, just for clarification, these are not premium tanks. There's really no word as to if we're going to have premium Mercenaries in the future, correct?
Oh yeah, we'll have premium Mercenaries in the future.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you when, because that's TBD as we're developing them, but yeah, there will be premium Mercenaries in store bundles and in the premium tech tree eventually.
Yeah.
So, yes.
And with that, anyone can get these Mercenary tanks via contracts. You don't have to purchase these tanks. If you want to, you can, but we're also giving players the option to kind of get a contract, fill it out, and then own that tank. It's that easy, right? Well, some of the challenges are very difficult, I must say.
You know, if we switch to the PS4, we can
that.
walk through a contract. I think you have some contracts you haven't accepted yet.
Just the one. What happened? There we go.
Oh, there we go.
It just had a small delay.
Oh, you can't buy out the slapjack.
I know, it's too expensive. I don't have enough money. Look at that.
So let's look at what we got here. So here you're looking at the contract tab in the armor viewer area of the game. You can either access this through the ops tab or through the tech tree. It's up to you how to get there. And actually, if you click the left stick in the garage, not where you are right now, but if you're in the normal garage, it'll take you to the ops tab now. But what we're going through here is the stages. And you can see each stage has criteria, such as the one we're looking at right now. Earn 2,400 or more XP in any number of battles. There's how much you have so far, which is 0 through 2,400 because you haven't signed the contract yet.
No, I have not.
And win one battle. And you need to do that in a tier 4 to 10 tank for this stage. And if you do that, actually thank you, you're going to get these rewards for that stage. So do you want to sign this contract just to show them what that looks like?
Yeah. Maybe.
No, you just want to keep looking through the stages?
Maybe. I'm scared. It's a big commitment, but I do have to say, yeah, let's do it. Why not? Ta-da! Look at this fancy animation.
There you go. Look at those guys. Those are actually the guys in the garage space that you see off to the side. This is what you need. You need to complete all those stages to get the slapjack. You can also skip the stages, a fee per stage, or just buy the whole tank out if you want.
Yes.
So like here you see you have 45 gold if you wanted to skip stage 1. And if you skip it, you get those stage rewards.
Work for it.
You can work for it or skip it. And the purchase price is a cumulative of the skips. So like it's not like you have to double dip if you decide to skip versus purchase.
Look at this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, that is so rad.
A couple
hey,
keynotes.
I'm gonna do this.
I just interrupted you.
No, go.
2 quick notes before you accept this is 1, you can only dismiss 1 contract per day, regardless of the number of stages you've completed. Dismissing a contract just flushes your progress completely down the drain. So if you're almost done with a contract and you decide to dismiss it, think about that carefully, because if you decide to do it again, you got to start from the beginning. And if a contract expires, because each one of these contracts has an expiration date, like the slapjack is
Expires
August
in
14th.
August.
Yeah, if you are not done with this by August 14th, either by buy, earn, or purchase stages, bye-bye. So make sure you get that done before it's over if you want a slapjack in your garage one way or the other.
Ta-da! Look at this. Wow. So cool.
Oh,
yeah, just because you signed the contract doesn't mean you own the tank.
No,
so
it
you
just
have to
means you're in
complete it.
progress.
Yeah, you're in progress of owning that tank.
Yes.
Ta-da-dum. I did see a couple of slapjacks in game.
Oh, you've already seen some slapjacks?
Yeah, so I know some players decided to skip some of those stages.
Oh, message. Hello.
Hey!
Captain Smirnoff.
Which is Anthony Maxwell, who's watching us on Weekly Assault.
Oh, now he's famous.
Yes,
he had his
he
name.
totally is. Let's hop in a match on your account.
All right, what
I
are we
want to
doing?
see.
What are we doing?
Take the needle out for a ride.
Needle's
oh,
going out for
so
a
cool.
ride.
Oh, you forgot to get a new skill.
We're going in. We're going in hot. We'll think about what we want to learn.
Oh, and I hope that you actually log in one of the mercenary maps, because we released 8 new mercenary tanks. How awesome is that?
You mean
I
maps?
mean maps.
That is
It
pretty
would be
awesome.
cool if it was tanks too.
That is pretty awesome. Like that was also, as we were thinking about this universe for the mercenaries, we were thinking, how would some of the environments that everyone has been playing in and knowing and loving change with this new world of mercs? So like they get a little bit grungier, or they have an aesthetic. We picked basically 3 really high-level kind of gestalts, if I may say, on what a mercenary map might look like. It's either what we're calling Walled City, which doesn't necessarily have to be like Mega City 1 from Judge Dredd or anything like that, but basically a place where civilization is being maintained even though the world is scary out there. A military base, for obvious reasons, or a mercenary base, or a resource location, which honestly, like, sometimes my brain just goes to like fuel, ammo, that kind of obvious stuff, but like, really, like, food is a pretty vital resource. Like,
True.
Water is a vital resource. And I'm not just saying, hey, there's a lake, it's a resource map. It has to be protected and contained in some way. So that was kind of the high-level governance of how we would modify or change or create maps that deal with the mercenary universe.
How do you pronounce the map that we had on the trailer, and it was on the press releases?
Oh, the one at the blimp?
There, yeah.
I'd have to, is it here?
Yeah,
where I can
it's right
read it?
here.
All right,
can't-
Starter Dunkelheit. Yeah, so I'm probably butchering that. Ingo, if I butchered that, I'm really sorry. Ingo's one of our employees in Germany. It is City of Darkness, I believe. We were thinking of something creepy and moody like that, and we were running it honestly through Google Translate, and we went, this is dumb. We have employees that are native, fluent German speakers, so I pinged Ingo, and I'm like, how do you say this in a cool way? And there it was, so that's what we gave. That's the naming.
No, Himmelsdorf is a very unique map, because we usually use it for really cool things. First, we did it for a weather variant, and then we did a night variant, and then we used it for the holiday Halloween map, and now it seems to be kind of like a theme that it always goes back to Himmelsdorf, when it is the root map for any cool thing that we're gonna do in game. I love Himmelsdorf.
It's
a
really
nice
iconic,
map.
right?
Yeah, it really is.
Like it's just a visual kind of touchstone, but we wanted to make it different and something cool. So
Yeah.
now it's Stadt der Dunkelheit. But now we're in Mountain Pass. No Stadt for us.
Oh, why? ¿Por qué?
Okay.
Yes, well, next match. I know next match we're going to get it.
Right. Well, we're on the north. We're on A4. I wonder, what's your guess? How many mercenary tanks are we about to see?
I'm going to say 2 in each team.
4 total, including us?
Yes.
All right, let's see. 2 on our side.
There's
2,
3.
3, 5. You fail.
Ah, dang. I tried. Well, while you load and match, let's recap on the maps. So we have Kitamat, and I'm going to pronounce it like that because I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it.
I always just said Kitamat, so.
Kitamat.
Say it if you know the right way to say it, you say it.
Kitamat.
There we go.
And then we have Liberty Fallen. I love Liberty Falls. Everyone knows I love that map. And the fact that now it is a mercenary map with lots of really cool changes, it just definitely converted the outlook of the map itself. And then the one you just said started Dockenheim. I hope I pronounced
That's
it.
fine. That's
There
wrong,
you
but
go.
it's fine. But to be transparent, I'm not sure
But-
I'm right.
Yeah, and then we have Panama, Salvage Yard, Baja, and Amazon. Amazon, it is very unique. A lot of players in the forums are hopping on and saying that they're very impressed and would like to see more of Amazon.
More Amazon, huh?
More Amazon. Let's do that.
Fair enough.
Hey, it also feels like the garage is kind of in there. You're gonna find it
Well,
somewhere.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that new garage here. But now we're in our wintry goodness here. Whoa. I'm trying to talk to you and I'm ramming this guy and he probably hates me. I'm going to throw a sorry.
Oh.
See what happens when you do a live stream and you play at the same time? You end up ramming your teammates.
Done. Yeah, if you have questions for Jeff, please post it on chat. We'll be able to answer them. Anthony Maxwell, Chuji, why not patent turret upgrade with this patch?
Say that again? Why no patent upgrade?
Yeah, patent turret upgrade in this patch.
So we are actually planning for a future release coming very soon. Currently targeting 4.6, but if that changes, I apologize.
Oh, you just found the mother lode.
Oh, I just aimed right over that guy.
Yes!
Just hold on. We're going to be doing a lot of balance edits and basically a general balance balance over the whole game, and that may be included in that.
Oh,
This guy's not even looking at me. I'm just going to...
Oh, well, hey.
Hey, teamwork.
Teamwork.
It's not about me getting the kill. It's about the team getting the kill. Always remember that. Base cap, good. Killing, good. Doesn't care. I don't care who lands the kill shot.
It's about winning.
That's right. That's why XP is so important.
Oh.
That was a Hail Mary. I shouldn't have taken that shot.
Oh,
Corpse hider.
I know.
Corpse hider.
Hey, it works.
Oh, there's also an Artie on our case.
And sometimes people
Yeah,
end up using
there's
my
an Artie
cards.
specifically on my case. Let's do one of these numbers.
He knows you're mercenary.
He also probably knows I'm wargaming because of my... Yeah, look at that. You know what?
Boop, boop.
I'm giving up the bridge.
World Tanks player 4567. Can you go into team training and see these maps? Beep, beep.
You should be able to, yes. Why don't we do that after this?
Yeah.
I have exposed my butt to the enemy.
No.
I'm teaching you
there
what
go.
not to do.
Hey, you did reverse pretty good.
I did I got away with murder. I should be
Ooh,
dead.
Spider tank. Hold on.
Oh, dirt.
Gosh. Whoa. Okay, this is way too intense.
Ammo, but oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe this guy can actually climb the hill for me and expose himself. Let's see. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Very good, very good. Good piloting. Well done. I got really cocky, and there's another freaking needle, right?
I think also artillery is in your case.
Where is it?
Yep,
Oh, there it is. There it is.
There it is. I kind of knew it.
Oh, you know what? My gun is busted. Let's fix that. We are going to die. There's two of us left.
Believe. Oh, okay.
I'm going to throw a sorry because this is about to go frickin' south. Let's see if I can get out of here so that this group hoarding me over here can't get me.
Ugh. Oh yeah, I want to remind, well, not a reminder, but I just want to let all the people watching, thank you so much for tuning in. We are streaming on Twitch, Facebook, regular World Tanks console page, and Wargaming at Work. That's pretty cool. So thank you so very much for joining us on this very special stream of Update 4.5 and the release of World Tanks Mercenaries.
Oh dear.
Oh, come on.
Oh, did I hit him? Did Did I kill him? I did get him.
You did.
Oh, simultaneous ruin,
Hey,
bionic tortoise. At least I got 1 kill. I'm not a complete potato for my team. All right, let's watch this last guy. What do
You
you
did pretty good.
This is our other Needle hanging
That's
out
Needle,
here.
yeah.
He's got a broken gun too. That's not good.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know what? The Needle's cool, but the Needle is not 9 tanks cool.
Well, the reload on it is pretty sweet.
Well, yeah, it's pen's good, but man, it's DP damage per shot is not good.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. Oh, I paid through the nose for that loss. All right.
Question.
Answer.
Are mercenary tanks, do they use special ammo?
They use the ammo for the source gun. So if you came with okay, take the Trinity, which is the War Story tank, which is another cool tank, but confined to the War Stories. It uses the 88, and it uses all the same ammo as the 88.
Players were complimenting you on your tanking skills.
Were they mocking me? Come on, be
No,
serious.
they were not. Well, a couple of them were.
That's fine. You know what? I am not the best player, nor honestly should I be.
Oh, Joshua Carr, will we be getting any new maps soon? We just got 8, but...
Yeah, you got 8 mercenary variants, and I don't know what the exact new content is for 4.6 in terms of maps, but there's something. That's an honest answer.
Graham Arnold, will you be compensating the 360 players? Yes. If you've been paying attention on our Twitter channel and our forums, I've been updating our 360 players because as of right now, the update is still in progress. So if you are still a 360 player waiting for us to open the servers, we are going to be compensating all premium time holders 24 hours of premium time. So as soon as the servers go in, make sure you log in and it would immediately credit to your account. So
Nice.
There you go. Yeah, nice indeed.
Oh, we're simulcasting this on multiple streaming venues,
we are.
right?
Facebook, World Tanks Console official Facebook page, Twitch, World Tanks Console, and Wargaming at Work.
Wargaming at Work, which you only see if you're an employee. But yeah, we are. Hello, fellow employees.
Hi! Hope you're watching and having fun. Oh, this one came out in the forums a lot in this update. Rooney Lego Thomas Super Conqueror update? Question mark. There were a lot of players asking for it, thinking it was going to be part of this update, including the 5A, A5, the Chinese W.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Why did they think that? Like, just out of curiosity, did we tell them it would be and we're liars?
No,
I don't think so.
No, but I guess it was.
I didn't think we were.
It was the hope that it was going to be on this update. Believe me, they're going to be out, but not in this update.
Yeah, all that stuff's coming through the pipeline. It is a question of when, and I'm not going to say it soon, because then you're going to say he said soon on the live stream on June 26th, and he's a jerk. You can say I'm a jerk, that's fine. I'm used to it. But we really focused on 4.5 to be our big initial mercenary push, and other stuff's in the pipe as well. There's a lot of stuff that a lot of people want, and everybody wants their favorite thing to be on the top, and I totally respect and appreciate that because I'm actually one of those people too. And we do what is appropriate for the goals of the version as set by the creative director. And so here we are. Exciting Merc time.
Let's hop on another match.
I'm stubbing it up. I'm just calling it. I want to be on the Stubbs.
Brian Clegs, why are there no topographical lines on the map anymore?
Because I took a sip of coffee at an inappropriate time. That's why. Actually, we did a lot of work on all the top-down maps just recently to change them into what you see now in the game. The topographical maps and the lines were actually, I'll say polarizing. Some people really loved them. Some people were like, what are these? I don't get what these are. We, after doing some user feedback and playtesting and talking to the leads and so on and so forth, decided to go with the color top-downs that you see that have been in since 4.4 or 4.3. I don't recall. Since 4. So, yeah, that's why they went away and became what you see in the game now. I'm going to assume that that is a vote for I like the topographical maps better, and noted. Stuff like that is good feedback that we consider.
Airfield.
I'm going beach.
Oh, you have the fancy camo.
That's right. These
pretty.
are the best socks in the world camo. I'm going to name every one of these camos. Don't those remind you of just amazing socks?
No, it just reminded me of a pair of loafers for some reason.
Loafers.
Yeah.
I'm wearing the loafers camo.
The loafers camo.
That's sweet. I love loafer camo.
I don't know. It also it looks like a.
It's a speedy tank, man.
Oof, yeah, control. I can't.
Watch me dump myself into the river.
Actually, that tank kind of did.
I need to angle my hull a little bit.
As of yesterday, we made an announcement that we are, well, the Bison T13 is out. You have until July 3rd to see if you want to get the tank. Make sure that you look at it. It's pretty cool, and it's available in the store tab and the forums.
Yay.
And also, we released a new portal. It looks pretty cool. If you guys haven't had a chance to look at a World Tanks console Facebook page, and no, not Facebook page, our portal page. Sorry, I was looking at the teleprompter. I'm like, is that Facebook? Make sure that you...
Saying what you see, I do that all the time. I do that all the time. Let's see if I can do this.
I'm going to be like...
Oh, yes!
Put a banner here, give Arlette a cat KV1. So when you answer questions, I'm just going to be like...
It's just like promising people Hellcats.
Why not? Oh...
I wanted that. That mountain was really ticking me off.
He's not looking at you, so you can get away with kind of sneaking a little bit more.
Nope.
Oh! He moved.
All right, we're going to push a little bit since I've got a light up there who needs some help. And I'm going to try to not track myself down the hill like a moron. And they know I'm coming because my sixth sense is lit like a Christmas tree.
Ooh.
This may be one of the not as good decisions. A little e-brake action there.
I think they're a little occupied with the other tanks right there. I think
right on top of me.
Yeah, but I don't think he's looking at you.
He's about to.
Yeah, see? Oh, come on.
Everyone say, Jeff, your aiming sucks. And I will say, you're right.
Bum, bum.
I'm assuming right now there's a bunch of people typing, Jeff, your aiming sucks.
No.
I will be disappointed if that's
Well,
not
they
happening.
are asking if we're going to give codes for
Ooh.
kills. That is one fast Stewart.
Oh, I'm going to expose my butt trying to get away from this guy.
Oh, you were so close. So kind of making him roll. Nice. Wow.
I'm in trouble, though. I gave up a lot to make that happen. Save me, magic wall. This wall will not save me. Oh, boo.
And the wall was like, I will try.
You know, I feel like, okay, there's 2 damage ribbons and 1 death ribbon. So I am a potato, I grant you, but at least I gave what I took. Is there no reward for finishing the new war story, says Jonathan. Wow, that looks like a very familiar last name.
Oh yeah, Jonathan Resendez. Look at that. You have the same last name as me. Cool.
This war story, you just consume and play. Fun production fact is we originally had an idea of making the Merc Contracts require you to play the war story first to get like a taste of the mercenary line and the context for the universe. We removed that barrier because there's a ton of people that just go right to the contract pages, and we have that celebration that's telling you to be blunt. And then other people want to go play the war stories, and then there's a lot of you actually, based on analytics, that kind of seesaw back and forth. So enjoy the experience.
So a player is saying, like, she said my name wrong. So it's Rooney, right? Not Ronnie. Look, Rooney. Rooney?
Oh.
Yeah.
We're saying names wrong.
I guess.
No, I'm
sorry, Rooney.
We got another question.
Rooney.
Can I talk about Richards?
Yeah, go for it.
On the website, I gave you all my email to sign up to be a Merc, and I would receive an email about it. How soon is soon, and what is that all about? You want to start with that, or you want me to start with that?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so become a Merc. Like, one of the things that is being toyed with is you see that there's these portraits here. Again, I'm pointing off camera, which does you no good. That are these mercenary crews and with these mercenary tanks. It is, I believe, one of the things that might happen is that somebody might be one of those crews that everybody can earn with a contract. Now, when that happens and the details about that is a PR press initiative that I don't have the answers on. All I know is I am not eligible because I'm an employee, and I am sad. So yeah, I would sign up for that. It's free, and I don't know the timing, but I don't think there's any skin off of anyone's nose for doing it because it's really freaking cool.
Question from our community. Is frontline game type in the pipeline?
Frontline game. Oh, isn't that a cool game type? It is in. For those of you who have seen tons and tons of live streams with me before and are tired of my ugly face, it's in that backlog pile. I can't tell you when we'll get to it.
Sharp076 is the in-game store gold buying issue resolved with 3.5. I don't believe. Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to spend $5 of my own money right here to try it.
Yeah, but if you're having issues, please submit a ticket through customer support and also visit the forums. Our quality assurance team is actually on the call and gathering everything that you guys are reporting that's wrong with 4.5, which we should definitely go over some of the fixes and
yeah, we've been having so
some
much
of the
fun
notes.
talking about stuff.
Yeah.
We haven't been doing our job.
We mentioned that we included 8 maps from World Tanks Mercenaries, but we are also adding some maps back in the rotation. As you promised a couple dev streams ago when you were here.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, so we were able to finally bring some back. So we have Redshire 1944 Northwest, Tundra, and Tundra Winter. And unfortunately, we had to remove White Park Rain out of rotation due to performance issues. So
yeah, that one's I almost said a swear word on a live stream. like the perf on that one is like, oh, what does it have to be now? Just a height field? So until we figure out what's going on with that one, no experience on that map is better than crap experience on that map.
Ta-da. A couple of other features, we added the new flags, which is the Egyptian flag and the Dunkirk flag. A couple players submitted that through the forums, and thank you so much for your suggestion. Now it's in game.
Yay.
Yay! New crew portraits. Can you talk about those? They're specific to mercenaries.
Yes. Call up our screen maestro. All right, so let's take, who do I want to do? Let's take my Japanese crew. Hello, you. Let us customize you. So if I want to change my portraits, we have all sorts of the portraits here, which are based on the nation. And I mean, I hope that makes sense to what everybody's doing. But if you look at discard, if we look at a mercenary crew, customize, they also have their own portraits, which are custom to that nation, the Merc nation, and some of these are really cool. So if you get your Merc tank and you're like, cool, I love this crew with these skills and perks, but I want to change his or her name to this picture and gender and name, go for it. There's a lot of different choices to pick from. And another thing that we didn't really talk about is there is actually a mercenary audio package, which is, hold on, we want to talk a lot about Portuguese. Oh, because my tank was
giving
coming
you,
back.
your results.
So I'm not gonna like stop and say everybody listen, but like the mercenary language is in English, and it is a very like kind of South African inspired English, which is super cool. Like there are certain heroes about, or certain movies about heroes that are super, where there is a villain that may or may not have a name that is something about grabbing like a lobster. I'm being really coy because I don't want to give any free advertising to anybody, but it's a lot like his voice. It's pretty cool stuff. So you can use this mercenary voice for any of your crews. It doesn't have to be a mercenary crew. And the portraits obey the same rules as all the other portraits. And as with anything else, I can rename Storm Hunter to whatever I want, as long as it's within the right Latin characters. One other thing is if you want to recruit a mercenary crew, you can go ahead and do that, and it'll auto-generate the name just like any other crews, except all Merc crews come with like code names. And I believe it was always adjective noun, so you can get like Silent Viper or Deadly Werewolf or something like that. I forgot the whole list we made, but it's pretty cool.
How many words in each?
I don't remember any
name
words
and
in
last
each,
name?
but I believe the total combinatorial was like 3,000 possible combinations or
Who
something
put
like
that
that.
list together?
So all we did is we put together the names, and you can do with a really easy function in Excel, like show me every instantiation or combinatorial
Give me
effect. Like,
stuff.
so yeah, we just read them all, make sure we didn't make anything really offensive.
Do you want to hop on the heist?
I do. Wait, did someone ask us to go into team training as well?
Oh yeah, that's right, for the maps.
Yeah, we said we'd
Let's take a
do
look at
that, and then I totally forgot. Now I feel like a heel. So let's do that first.
I love the garage. It's pretty cool. One of our employees, He said that he could listen to the cricket way too much. It's like, I hear the cricket. Again, I'm still
Let's do stat.
asking if maybe we can put a dinosaur in the garage. That's not gonna happen. I want a dinosaur. Can I have a dinosaur?
Sure, done.
Cool.
As soon as I leave this room, I'm going to put a dinosaur in the garage. It's going to be a big inflatable dinosaur.
We should put a wacky inflatable, man. Just go, woo! There we go. Oh, yes, please.
Let's do
That
team
one.
destruction.
Yeah.
See if anybody jumps in.
There we go.
We'll do a really quick match. We'll put on the pressure. Sure, let's go. Let's see if anybody jumps into this. If anybody, I'm on the NA server, I think we said.
Yes.
I just made a team training room in Stott. I'm WGW Clan, Chuji. Jump in, it's open. I also made the tier range ridiculously wide. So if you want to come in and throw your mouse against like a Cunningham or something, go for it.
Do you want me to go take care of that question?
Yeah, go ahead and read.
Try harder. Go ahead and read.
Well, actually, that's a really good point. I actually got some good
Read.
feedback that it looks like we're reading off of paper, which makes it look like it may not be live. This is live. Hello, as we
Yay.
all like stumble all over each other. And we also have teleprompters, which are super fancy, and there's
Yes.
computers and all sorts of technology as well as
TVs.
paper.
Look at that.
So-
People are hopping in immediately to the game. We have people from the 47R clan. Hey, shout out to you guys.
Nice. You know what?
Yeah.
I actually am going to restrict the tiers to make this a little bit fairer. So let's go 6 to 8.
There you, okay.
Sorry for everyone who picked the tank. I just kicked you out of your tank.
No, I don't think anyone did.
I think I saw one.
Yeah.
I certainly was one.
I'm
I kicked
going
myself out of
blind.
my own tank. Go ahead. I'm sorry. for
Try
interrupting you.
Hunter 43276. My XP isn't going towards my up for the slapjack, and I'm using the type 95. It's just gonna.
I feel like we were like, oh, okay, do I want to give you some warm fuzzies?
No, it's not an issue where we're taking a look because some of the contracts did come with some information, and that includes the Tiger 217. I know the Plague Bringer, the contract said that you had to play the tank, a tank that we don't have in game, so that is actually logged. Max Chaos logged it in our database, and it's getting a fix to remove that text. So please make sure you hop in the forums. We are updating players with all of their questions regarding the update that we released this morning, 4.5, with information about issues, bugs, and solutions
Yeah,
for
so
each and one of them.
each one of those contract stages requires specific vehicles or classes, tiers, nation affiliation, so on and so forth. So anything you see that is wrong, let us know right away like you're doing, and we're investigating on those right away and accept our apologies ahead of time.
This is a good question. When are we getting, this is from Jason Catrone, when are we getting clear camos for premiums?
That clear camo system that the Merc tanks have, and I'm assuming by clear camos, it's what I just showed you guys
Yes,
earlier in
for
the stream.
mercenaries.
We want to do that for, I believe we're investigating that for everything. Like, because there's a huge push that people want the camo bonus without changing the aesthetic of your tank. And I think the answer is, okay, we're working on it. So I would say soon, I hope 4.6, but we'll see soon.
We have a lot of clan members in here.
We certainly do.
Talk 7, 22, PHUB, Finan, if I'm pronouncing it with player the mighty Yamato. DP PZR. I'm a little impressed on how this clan Tog 7. I couldn't really find a variation of clan names with Tog in it because they were all taken.
Nice.
So you can imagine all the variations and they're all gone.
All right, so as soon as we get these last two people picking their tanks, I'm not going to even try to balance the teams. We're just going to launch into this and see what the heck happens.
Oh, look at that. We have the M46 patent KR, which we ended the earn up this morning, and a lot of players walked away with the VK4503 or the M46 patent KR for free.
I just jumped in. There was one last person not ready.
Yes, look at that map. It's so awesome.
James Pearl asks, why do we have to spend gold to get these contracts? The answer is you don't.
Nope.
You do
you
not.
don't.
You have to do all of the tasks and the stages, and then you get everything for free. You can spend gold if you want to. You absolutely do not have to. As a matter of fact, some of future contracts may include stages or outright be the whole thing where you don't have to, or you can't give us money, where it's all about doing. So when you're in the tech tree, you'll see your highlighted available contract. You'll see a gold price, which if you don't have that amount of gold, it'll be red. If you do have that amount of gold, it'll be not red. And if you press X on the PS4 or A on the Xbox, you'll go in the contract details, and then you can accept the contract. You do not have to purchase it. You don't.
Ta-da.
Sorry if that's confusing. We actually ran that through a couple usability. I think after you go through a couple contract iterations, you'll start to get in the rhythm on how it works. But that's how it works.
All right, here we go.
You know, I'm going to do the thing that's really slow, and I know everybody wants to go down the 8 alley, but I want to see the hill. And
That's the best view.
You know what I mean? This is team training. If our team totally bites the dust, I apologize. And for everybody on my team, I apologize ahead of time. But look at that.
That is so cool.
Let's go check out the
Love
blimp
it.
up here. See if I can get a shot of it that's not going to make everybody barf.
Don't shoot the blimp.
I'm not going to. Well, actually, I did say take a shot at it. I meant look at it.
You were aiming, and I'm like, whoa, Jeff.
Well,
I know it's been a tough day. It's been a long day, but
time
don't
to
take it out on
murder.
the blimp.
Hey, look, they opened the gate for me. That's cool. Like, they actually opened this little roadblock for me. That's
Wolf
really nice.
said, I love the hill.
Someone's loving the hill. Hill lovers unite.
Aaron Langine, smoke tank rounds every day.
Smoke tank rounds. You mean rounds that smoke tanks?
Yeah.
Or rounds from tanks that emit smoke? Yes.
Both?
I want all of these things and more. So you can see here, they're kind of rebuilding. Like they got their standard here, and you've got a bunch of machinery and scaffolding before it all went south and we started fighting. I'm about to fight an enemy, aren't I? Yep. All right. Enough sightseeing.
Oof.
Oh, wow. I took it up the shorts. I took it in the sightseeing shorts.
Uh-oh.
And
They all won. You did.
wow, full potato mode. Who is
Well,
this?
they're after you.
Oh
Of course
yeah,
they're
he's
gonna be
wiggling the
after
turret,
you.
and he should not. Well, you know what? That's still an excuse. They are after me, but I just ran up, and I was even announcing like, "Check out this hill," and now I'm. Yeah, that's on me. Sorry, my team. I'm a moron.
Hey, we're looking at the map right now.
Yeah, but now it's all black and white because I'm dead.
Oh,
Look at that.
Look at
Look at that.
Connor McDaniel, can I get an answer? Are we going to get patch notes for update 4.5? Yes, you will, and you already have them. If you visit our new World of Tanks console portal, you're going to have the patch notes in there, or if you want to visit our forums, they are posted under game updates. So take a look.
Yes. Also, thanks for keep poking in the bear and saying, when am I going to get my answer? Like, especially when we do streams like this, the questions are just like
Yeah.
coming wildfire. And like, even with like repeated statements, sometimes we miss them. So I'm glad we got to your question.
I missed the name of the player because it went fast, but the question was regarding the look of the mercenaries and if we are going to do implement them via wiggly bits for tanks that are currently on the tech tree right now.
So Merc
Like,
wiggle bits on a
Yeah, like add, you know how one, it has like the tents and the logs and just customize your tank.
Yeah, so like that seems to me to be more than a Merc question. More than a Merc. It's when do we get customizable wiggly bits? That's actually on the production roadmap. It's just not any time on a date that I know off the top of my head. One of the things that's interesting is when we talk about, I'm going to put the controller down because I sucked so hard on that team training match, really, really bad, is flags. Each one of the tanks had a pretty clear area where we can stick a flag standard because we know as you're moving the flag is going to go blah, blah, blah. It's really easy. Wiggly bits are a lot harder because you have to identify in each tank, and not just each tank, each module of each tank that has a physical presence, mostly, if not entirely, the hull, the chassis, the turret, and the gun, where that'll go where it won't look dumb and that it won't interpenetrate itself as all of those pieces of the tank move. So like, for instance, a log, if this were for my tank, a log here would make sense, but we'd have to make the system so that that couldn't have, like you can't put a log this way, or you couldn't put a tiny box there, or we would let you do that if it looked okay. Similarly, if a box looks cool, like up on the turret, a log there would look ridiculous. So we would need like, I guess I'm saying log spots and box spots, or like a way to define this location can allow these wiggle bits in these orientations, where flags are always pull goes up, customization is, you know, essentially color, decal, and material, or, you know, torn, standard, square, all that kind of stuff.
And I think it also comes along with what Chad was saying when he was here for his developer stream. Anything that we do to the tanks, it has to be tested, but not only tested, it also has to make sense in the end when you have a tank that has something unique.
So bad.
And it's in a match, the other player who's actually watching that tank, all that information has to relay properly. So it's just a lot of testing involved, right?
You know what I did? I saw 2 people, and then they turned me into chowder. All right, what did you want to do now that we've done one team training match? I think we scratched the itch.
Let's take a look at Amazon. Please,
all right,
please,
we'll do
please.
Amazon
Yes,
while
Amazon.
we're in it. I hope everybody in this match is ready for some Amazon. I'm also going to change the tier range. Let's go for tier 7 through 9. Oh, I'll do 7, 8, and then we'll do Amazon.
Ta-da.
So let's go
Slapdash.
back into, well, I have to change some stuff here. 7 through 9 Amazon.
Change the map. Oh, I just saw a question. Where did it go? Where did it go? Let's catch it. A player was asking in Spanish when 360 was going to be available. 360 servers are still in progress, so we are going to update the community the minute that they come back up. So keep an eye on the forums and Twitter. La actualización de 360 está en proceso, así que por favor esperen y vean los foros de consola para mensajes y notificaciones.
How cool are you that you're bilingual? All I know is a couple Korean phrases, which are very foul language that I can't say on the stream.
Joshua Card. Okay, this is another one that the players in the forums have been asking a lot. They thought we were going to do the balancing and matchmaking on this update. And they were asking for, well, they weren't asking, they were kind of sad potatoes about, no, it's
disappointed.
Not disappointed, not sad potatoes. Sad tomatoes. That's, tomatoes.
What's the difference?
Well, in Reddit...
One's red and one's brown?
No, in Reddit, Lemonhead, he got me into this Adopt a Tomato. It's an initiative where all players are adopting other players to kind of teach them how to play World of Tanks if they're new.
Okay.
So when I think of someone who's nurturing and caring, I always think of a tomato because of it.
All right. So
And
what's
our
the question
community
these
cares.
potato tomatoes have?
Now
I feel like I'm
you
being a
made me lose
jerk.
my train of thought now.
Oh, I did.
Yes, you did.
Oh, I did.
Oh, yeah. Balancing
What map are we
update
loading? This is
changes.
the one you
Amazon,
wanted.
Yes.
Oh, you're in charge of this rodeo.
Updates for balancing, matchmaking, and all that good stuff. And catching up with server 9.20.1.
I thought, and maybe I was wrong, but I thought I was pretty. I'll say it again. I apologize for any confusion. That was always intended to be 4-6. If you got the impression, whoever you are, or the group of you, that it was supposed to be 4-5, then I will own that and I apologize. But it was always intended to be 4-6.
No, and I don't think you gave the wrong information because we always said late summer. So,
Okay.
yeah.
But again, sure. But I also don't want to be like, you're wrong. I'll just be like, yeah, my bad if I gave you the wrong impression. But now it's 4-6. Here we are in the Amazon. I wanted to answer another question. It's on the teleprompter. I'll try to be a little less sightsee.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead and read it. I have bodyguards now, by the way. Everybody's like, we got to protect this guy. He's an idiot. Look at this. I got a whole series of people. They're all like, follow him.
Why don't you just go to the back of the line?
Yeah,
I'm not here for that. Sorry. Yeah, they're like, yeah.
Here, everybody go ahead of me because I'll.
Teamwork. This is what our community is all about. They care about each other and protecting the lead game designer, Jeff Gregg.
There we go.
There you go.
Now we can watch. My goal to teach you guys how to play is to watch people that know how to play. I have one guy on my 6. That's great. That's cool. I did that on purpose.
It's
I totally
KR.
promise.
Good for you. And then you also have Kaiju next to you. It's pretty cool.
I'm going down here.
Chimona Kimi, would you consider lowering the requirements of these ops? Even as an experienced player, I'm struggling to get the silver to rebuy these tanks to grind for the new mercenary tanks.
So the way that the op criteria was chosen was 2 principal vectors. Not only these 2, but these 2 were very much key to how it happened. And wow, we've got a Zerg action going on here. One, what vehicles make sense within for the components of the tank you're trying to earn? So for instance, if there's a lot of Japanese tech, require some Japanese things. If it's a high tier tank, require some high tier things, so on and so forth. And by things, I mean modules or tanks that contain those models. The second thing is that we wanted to make sure, especially for some of these high tier vehicles, because you don't have to spend 1 red cent or your money de jour in whatever country you're in, we have to make sure that the earning criteria matches the effort. The effort required for tech tree tanks equivalent to these tanks. Because remember, these are not premium tanks. So that's why some of them seem really strict, because it's a lot of what would normally be a tech tree activity combined into one tank. So, kill shot! Oh! Well, I'm aiming at the turret of a, yeah. Hi, I smart, I play tanks.
There you go. Hey, you took
Oh,
your
shot in the
shoe
butt, shot in the butt.
Yeah, and shoes are off too.
Shot in the butt, and you're to blame. My engine's broken, my tank is lame. All right, we're done. That's our stream, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.
You didn't know you were going to get lead designer singing, did you?
Please do that again.
No, we're
Dang
done.
it. Okay. Boo. Oh, question from a player. Any opportunity or chance that the garage is going to change with the seasons?
Ooh, it will definitely change based on events, I'll say that much. Whoop.
Jake Parsons, any new Canon sounds coming anytime soon?
Oh, actually, a ton of new audio just got dumped in, and the ballistic system's actually being worked on by our stalwart audio team as we speak. And by ballistic, what the hell does Jeff mean by ballistics? I just realized I said that out loud. Whiz-bys, shells flying by, the report of the gun, the reload sounds, the impacts based on HE, AP, ACAP, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff's being looked at as you and I do this stream.
What's the name of that? The Type 59? No, the red tank.
The last tank alive.
Yeah, Grandpa Tony 69.
Grandpa Tony 69.
You
The
can do
tables
it.
are turned, Grandpa. I totally feel like I did a lot of, even though that Oho did all the killing, I feel like I carried this match. I really do.
Yay!
Yay! All right, what else did you want to say?
Clap. I wanted to hop into War Stories, but I feel like players should go in and play.
Play the war story.
Okay.
Sizzle _ says, will there be artillery in the Mercenaries? Not currently planned.
Why is that?
A couple reasons. Making a custom artillery is actually one of the more, and honestly, TDs that are non-turreted, those are very difficult endeavors because as soon as you do any kind of a gun restriction, the balancing becomes a much different beast. Because you don't have just the ability of like, oh, I'm going to speed up or slow down the turret rotation. Second thing is honestly, for the first pass, we wanted to do the most played classes, just to be blunt. Like, I love our Arty players. Actually, anyone who's active like on Facebook pages or forums know that I am pro Arty, and a lot of people give me flack for that. I don't care, it's great. Just not time yet for the Mercs. We're concentrating on the turreted vehicles first pass.
Rob Jackson, can you do a mine map with minefields?
Minefields! I actually just disbanded the team training room. Thank you, everyone who's in team training. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
I'm going to play a couple more standard battles while we're talking, just because it'll be fun to watch me die in a different environment. Minefields are interesting. We wanted to play with those. We're still exploring playing with those. There's two types of minefield. There's millions, but like the two types of minefields that I'll talk about is one, player dropped, i.e., are letting our enemies, I drop a mine, you run into it, boo, yay, so on and so forth.
Why can it be the other way around?
I think you know the reason. No, two pre-placed or systemically placed mines, i.e. the computer places them, and then it's a hazard to everybody. In both cases, it violates what I currently call the law of conservation of fun, where to the expense of the other player, one of the players takes a lot of damage. And unlike Arties, where you can see in the team composition bar there's an Arty, you can see the tracers from the air. Once they try to zero you, unless they get super lucky on that first shot, you know they're inbound. You have sixth sense, so you know that someone's looking at you. Detected, so on and so forth. There's a lot of ways to tell you an Arty's on your case. a mine would just blow up because you were in the wrong spot in the wrong time. Unless we started doing stuff like a mine detection skill, or once you're within proximity, you hear a beeping, or all sorts of stuff that honestly no one's used to listening for anyway because it's such a brand new mechanic. So if we did that, we'd probably experiment first in like Proving Grounds or War Stories, similar to how pillboxes are only right now in War Stories. But yeah, right now you probably won't see those.
Ryan Lewington, very happy with the update. Lots of new stuff. Thanks, Wargaming. Thank you for your support and playing the game. And also, we have another question from Jonathan Resendez. I love the new Mercenary tanks and the new sounds that you guys are actually listening to what players want. Can you bring the Trinity tank or unlock it by contract?
Interesting suggestion. We will consider it.
Can
And I'm serious.
Ticket?
You may not need to.
Oh, okay. Someone's in the case.
Boom. No, actually, the Trinity is awesome. Like
Remote drop.
T44-100, Super Purging or Freedom that's unpainted, depending how you want to consider the turret, and an 88. I mean, come on. Come on.
Richard T. White, what's your favorite mercenary tank? For me, is the Needle. I love the fast reload, and it has almost the same speed as a KV-1, so I'm not too off my, my comfort zone with it. But that reload, yes, it doesn't have like the pow. I like it. I really like Needle.
I'm a fan of the Slapjack. I'm in it right now. That's no guarantee I'm going to do good. But my favorite Merc tank isn't out yet. Dun dun dun.
Oh yeah, well. We can talk about that, can we?
What have I done?
Yes.
What have I done?
Aaron Meyer, thank you, Jeff Gregg, for everything. He posted 2 beer emojis to you and RaiBOT. So,
Clink.
yay, clink.
Digital clink.
Yes, this is live. Why do people think that this is like pre-recorded?
We actually pre-recorded this and anticipated a question if it was live, so we pre-recorded a yes, this is live answer.
Yes, so let's give away codes, 7 days of premium, 500,000 silver, and 15 consumables.
Sweet God, can I get that?
Yes.
No, I
if
can't.
you participate.
No, I'm busy here.
You're busy tanking. So all you have to do is type in chat your favorite mercenary tank.
There you go.
You have 5, and not including the one from War Story, so go for it. You have Stubbs, you have Slapjack, Stubbs.
We should make a mercenary tank. The Stuffs.
Stuffs. You have Stuffs. Hey, the code has Stuffs for the Stuff.
Everyone loves the
Stuffs. That's a lame
Stuffs.
joke. Oh, yeah, the Capture KV-1. That's going to be a hard one.
I can track the side of him, though. I should have been able to. Stop it.
There you go.
Stop it.
There you
Stop tracking me. Look at that. See, like even I'm getting used to these Merc tanks. Like those tracks are super exposed.
Super strong armor. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see.
Stop it. Stop it.
No, it's not for a free tank. It's for 7 days of premium.
And did you say like $500,000 or something like that?
Yeah, 500,000 silver and 15
That's why I wanted it.
consumables.
Silver, silver, silver.
Yay. Ryan Sethman, he says Needle. Robert Greywolf, Stubbs. Not Stuffs.
His favorite tank's the Stuffs?
Alan Harris, Needle. Matthew Seaborn, Slapjack.
You got Slapjack.
Jason Catron, I'm grinding for the Plague Bringer. That's pretty cool.
Plague Bringer is actually named after one of our employees' handles. So we got that
you've
going
seen
for
him.
us.
He gathered lots of codes last time.
Did
Plague
he?
WG. Oh yeah, he did. He ended up giving away 8 codes because of him.
Nice.
Yeah. Joe Torres, Stubbs looks pretty cool. It does.
Oh, he's gonna dunk himself. No, he's not.
Hey Matthew, if you say you want something, please send a message to World Tanks Console Facebook, and we'll credit you whatever it is you want. Because apparently he won something and he wasn't credited for it.
Oh, that sucks.
No,
that's
a no-no. Yeah, yeah.
Him or her his goodness.
Misa
missed the
Osuna,
name.
Big Top.
Yeah.
Rooney. If I mispronounce it again. Slapjack for the win. Hey, I like it.
Let's look at some of the future tanks. The Caboose. I actually talked about this in a previous live stream. I actually remember writing this down so our nefarious tech gentleman, who I do not know if he wants to be named or not, can read it out to all y'all. So let's look at ourselves a Caboose. This sucker is totally sweet. I love that look of like having metal plates kind of welded on. That's actually going to act like space armor. Like it's not just aesthetics there. That's going to be space armor.
And they do not belong in there. You definitely see that. You just rip them out of somewhere.
That's right.
And put them in there.
Make do. You're a mercenary. You got to weld some stuff on there. Oh, my tank's coming back. There we go. Cool.
Yeah. Yes, it's going to be 2 codes, 2 for Facebook and 2 for Twitch. For all of you watching us on either channel, thank you so very much for joining us on this developer stream for update 4.5 and World Tanks Console Mercenaries, which is pretty awesome.
Bulwark. Look at that guy. I like the bulwark. He got some cable. Everyone needs cable. Let's keep going. Smooth man.
Look at the cable.
You know what? When you really, really need to get in there and be smooth. 250 counts. I mean, come on.
Turn it around, please. I am begging you.
Oh, you want to see this?
Yes.
I know what you want to see.
No, the other side. I love it.
Oh, the sombrero.
hat. It's got a sombrero, people. That's right.
That's very cool.
Pretty cool. And then the doll hanging in the front, which is cool, but that sombrero. That's right.
That's right.
Fancy.
Yeah, we took a look at these modules together and went, man, that's smooth.
Is this the only tank with a hat? I think it is. I've seen helmets.
I'm not sure.
But this is the only tank with a hat. From what I know.
It could be.
Yes, that is very special.
Here's another spaced armor job. Like, look at that. Those people went to town. And then you're right, there's one helmet on this guy, but there's no hat.
No hats.
Crunch dogs to get hats. And then the Tusk, which I like because it's loaded. Like, it looks like a bunch of guys were going camping and then decided to all go in their Tusk. Like, look at all those backpacks full of stuff.
Should come with nums included.
What do you think is in those backpacks?
Ooh, MREs full of tasty, delicious goodness.
All right, let's go with that.
Yes.
I think they filled it with sand to be an extra layer of armor. What do you think of that?
Food.
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 Everyone should go for food.
Looks like you're right. That is not acting as armor, so it is food.
Good for you, crew. Yay.
Look at all the ammo this thing has. Man, I'm looking forward to the Tusk. Let's play one more while we're talking. Oh, we don't have much time left, do we?
Matthew, if you can send me your gamer tag, or I'm gonna message you after this, and we'll get in contact so you make sure you get your reward. Sorry if we didn't credit you. That's definitely not okay, and we want to make sure that you are super happy. Anthony Bonita Sr. He says there's cola in there.
Cola. Oh,
yeah,
in those backpacks?
Soda, yes.
Yeah, it's a bunch of soda. Actually, every time a shell hits that side of the turret, we should just spray soda effects everywhere. Like high pressure sodas would just blast it over.
That's a cool idea. It's a cool
The
event.
soda effects.
Yeah,
I'll
get
talk to our
Dustin in it.
Yeah. Can you make like a soda spray? No, but I can do root beer. All right.
Do we have the list of winners?
No list of winners yet, but it's coming.
Okay, cool.
It's coming.
That's
Drum
okay.
roll.
He says that there's probably chocolates in there. Oh, that's interesting.
It could be. Oh, one thing I forgot. I'm glad we're mentioning sodas and chocolates. Mercenary crews can use rations from any nation. So if you have a ton of Czechoslovakian rations, throw them in your tank. If you have soda, throw them in your tank. If you have onigiri, throw them in your tank. However, if you have pudding and tea, throw it in your tank.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I mean, mercenaries, they do not discriminate food.
They eat
They're
everything.
Food connoisseurs.
That was actually the original tagline. Mercenaries, World of Tanks, they eat everything.
Can we please make that? We'll just change all the messaging in Portal, on Facebook, and all those newsletters that you guys send.
Or very least
it's not just
description.
mercenaries.
I'll eat anything.
They eat everything.
Or they eat everything. Yeah.
They eat everything. Just a quick recap for all of you who are just joining us. Thank you so much. We are hosting a developer stream for World Tanks Console Mercenaries and update 4.5, which we released this morning. As of right now, 360 players are unable to log in game because the update is still in progress, and we'll notify our community once we have more information. Don't forget that even if you're not able to hop in the servers right now, we will be compensating all premium tank holders, premium time holders, 24 hours. We're going to be extending that to you guys. We also did it for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One players because we exceeded the time we had for downtime. Don't forget to visit our World of Tanks console portal. It is brand new. It's awesome. There's going to be new information added to it. And in the next coming weeks, you're going to see more changes added to that. Looked amazing. A lot of our players were super happy with the way it looks. And you guys are going to be surprised to what the tank of beat is going to look like.
You're trying to talk about important things for our players, and I lit someone on fire and started yelling, burn. I'm so sadistic.
No, you do you. If you have to yell out burn and then the tank explodes, that's okay.
Fair enough. I think we established also that I'm not the best tanker on the battlefield.
But you're doing pretty good.
Well, no, that's why burns feel so good. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to enjoy every second of this.
No, I feel like because you are playing and talking, it is distracting. I mean, it happens. I can't really play and talk at the same time. I appreciate
you
have
that.
To focus.
But if you look at my stats, I'm okay. I'm not amazing.
Jeff Gregg, if you looked at my stats, I'm okay. That's your quote of the day.
Yes.
Don't forget that the Bison T13 is available for purchase. If you want to learn more about the tank, hop in our portal. You have until July 3rd to get your hands on that tank. Other information, don't forget weekly assault stream is on Thursdays 3 p.m. Central Time on Facebook. And we are going to be announcing the winners of the Sabaton contest that we hosted in the forums that day. So if you participated, hop in. It was a pretty cool contest.
Shot. That is a cool contest.
Yeah. They had to play on a Swedish tank and they have to accumulate either 5K or more damage or at least have 5 kills to participate and win a Prima Victoria with all 5 Sabaton crew members and an autograph poster.
Oh, that's the end of the battlefield. Yeah. I'm trying to go around where I can't go. That's a super cool contest.
Yeah, no, Sabaton, these guys are super nice, unbelievable.
I'm a fan.
Just talented. They are really nice.
I'm a fan of Sabaton. Look at that dispersion. It's dispersing. Oh, dear.
Oh.
And at
Beep,
least
beep.
I'm fast. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Ooh,
Ooh. Later. Oh,
no. Yes. Camouflage.
Can somebody kill Black Prince over there?
Stand Balzer, burn, and have fun doing it.
That's right.
That sounded mean.
Burn.
And vicious.
I love our players. Burn.
Burn. Oh, man. Community. Keep the
Oh, community.
Oh, community.
All right. Well, I want to say thanks to everybody for watching. Thanks for everybody for playing. Thanks for falling off a cliff while talking and thanking everybody. I am going to. Somebody video grab that. I just literally fell off a cliff while thanking you all. That's how much I love you. I literally just murdered myself. I have compensated the enemy team for my own destruction because it counts as a suicide.
I can't believe that just happened.
Yeah, well,
I missed it too.
S happens. F me. We all know I'm talking about, I don't know, sausages and guinea fowl. Yeah,
Yes.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Our Twitch winners for 7 days of premium, 500,000 gold, not gold, silver.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
It's Mercenaries, guys. It's a good update. We're giving away all the tanks. 500,000 silver and 15 consumables is Turbo Made Me, what?
Turbo Maidening. Turbo Maidening L4ND. Who likes the Plague Bringer?
Yeah, and your gamer tag or your name.
The best cyber likes the needle. Those are our winners?
Yes.
Our Twitch winners.
Turbo and the best cyber, congratulations. I will send you your code via a whisper after the stream. And now we move on to our Facebook winners. Dun, 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 dun. Let's upload them. Facebook winners. No, we don't.
We're getting a middle finger. We don't have them yet.
He's like, what did you do? Anyway, let's look at the Mercenary Tech Tree one last time before we sign out.
Got it. Here it is. So, okay, let me go back to the garage.
Yeah, I got the winners now.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so the winner is Josh Brooks. He said,
wow. Josh Brooks likes all of them. He wants you all to know personally that every single one is his favorite tank.
And Alan Harris, he says he likes the needle like me. Yay!
Very cool. Very cool. It's cool. You know, it's really cool to do one of these contests and like to enter your what your opinion is and know that it might get read live on air. and that the developers who worked really hard can talk about them. It's pretty cool. So like for Turbo Maiden, I'm going to mangle your name again, and the Best Cyber, and Josh Brooks, and who was the other person?
I need to pull the thing again. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Alan Harris.
Alan Harris. I'm sorry for not remembering your name, Alan. Thank all four of you very much.
Yes.
And congratulations.
Super excited. It's been a long road. Me trying not to spill the beans in the forums, and whenever players ask me, what's this big thing coming up? I'm like, I can't
Now we can
talk about it. Yes, it is a huge weight on me, and I'm pretty sure it is on the design team and everyone that works.
The whole development team, yeah.
Yeah, development team. I mean, it's exciting. It's something new. It's going to continue to grow. Again, Mercenaries is not going to be the focus. We're going to be adding new tank lines. As Payne got stated before, that we definitely want to bring Italian tanks and Polish tanks and increase the current tech trees. But for right now, it's all about Mercenaries. We're super proud, and we hope you guys are enjoying all of these tanks, which look amazing.
Absolutely.
Yay.
And thank you for watching.
Yes, so thank you so much. We'll see you on Thursday, 3 p.m. Central Time. My name is RaiBOT01, Community Manager for World Tanks Console. Jeff Gregg, Lead Game Designer for World Tanks Console. Thank you so much for joining.
Thanks for having me, as always.
Yes.
And you, thanks for having me.
We'll see you guys. Enjoy 4.5.
Bye-bye. Happy Mercenaries, happy contracts.